Me versus you and you know they picking. Cheap and expensive, you know the difference. You know that it's hitting, you know what it's giving. Hair, nails, bare. I can survive in the coldest conditions. Hoes very low, they told me they spinning. This is wash, soap in the dishes.
Welcome back to the channel. It is your girl Showtime with Jazz. I know I am not on camera. For the rest of these episodes that I'm going to release, I won't be on camera just because I am not feeling the best and I haven't been feeling the best. I've just been life, and so I will explain on my main channel where I've been gone for so long and all that other stuff, but I haven't been in the mood to actually sit down and record. But I do still want to review the last 3 episodes of Young and Reckless, so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications. Hype up this video if you have any hypes left, and let's just get into it. We are picking up with Cerose and Baby Tyson being announced as the replacements for Bonnie and Minnie. Immediately, Cerose and Lauren get on there with each other. They beef came from the Riot, the boxing match series Nowthatstv got. When security was breaking it up, Lauren ended up kicking Cerose in the face while she was on the ground. Now, with this fight, it was a good fight. Cerose did end up slipping on one of the wigs, so that's how she ended up getting on the ground. So I'll give it a tie. It was a pretty good fight, blow for blow. And then Lauren starts to fake crash out like she does. One thing Nowthatstv could never take away from Pressure is her lingo. Everybody uses her lingo. Lauren saying that the beef isn't organic or Cerose wasn't organic. Give Pressure her stuff back. Cerose wanted another round, but Lauren ain't want to give her that. I don't know why. I feel like because Lauren didn't do as good as she thought she was, she needed to recoup and like get her mind together. So then Baby Tyson is coming out to fight Zaniyah, and she's touching her face and her mouth as she's walking down the stairs. Baby Tyson versus Zaniyah, first round. Baby Tyson won. At the beginning of the fight, Zaniyah definitely had her until Baby Tyson was able to get close range and start grabbing her and uppercutting her. So that's how Baby Tyson was able to win the first round. So then Zaniyah started screaming out that her face was burning and that Baby Tyson had mace on her hands. And this is where the whole mace situation, I feel like, started to get dragged out. One, because when you're fighting and somebody has mace on their hands or their knuckles, you are going to feel it immediately. You're not going to be able to fight for like a minute or 2 minutes straight. Don't take 3 to 5 minutes for mace to kick in. Even when Baby Tyson was coming down the steps, if she had mace on her hands, then her face would be burning as well. So I don't really get the whole mace situation. And then Zaniyah wanted to fight another round. So how your face went from burning for 30 seconds to wanting to fight again? You can't do that. You would have to flush your face and flush your eyes and all the other stuff in order for you to be able to fight again. But you wanted to fight 30 seconds after you claimed that you had mace on your face or she had mace on her hands. So round 2, Zaniyah definitely won this one because she kept Baby Tyson at a distance. They go Kash, meat riding again. Talking about Baby Tyson couldn't get with Zaniyah's program, but she definitely did first round. And Kash, she don't need to be saying nothing about nothing when it comes to fighting because she has yet to win one of her fights. So after all the fighting was done, for the time being, Sal spoke up and was saying that Minnie was staying and y'all picked the wrong girl to go home, which she is right because Nay is right there. Or if y'all feel like anybody should go home, the girl that made y'all lose the challenge, even though it was Lauren, should have went home. But especially Nay, because she has done nothing the whole season. We haven't heard her voice. We haven't seen her talking to girls. She just been a background character. They were very wrong for putting Lauren on the episode like that, butt naked, laid out, having a panic attack on the floor. They should just cut it out. And she was doing that because Zaniyah had went upstairs and told her that Baby Tyson and Cerose had mace on their hands, and that's why she started acting like she was mace. Mind you, mace takes 1 to 30 seconds to kick in. It don't take 5 to 7 minutes to kick in. If Zaniyah would have never went up them stairs and told her that they had mace on her hands, she would have never did all that, because if you feel like you got mace on your face, that burning sensation would take effect immediately. So production ended up getting involved. They tried to figure out who had the mace. Baby Tyson and Cerose didn't snitch. Now production threatened them, talking about we're gonna send you home, which we know they never send nobody home because y'all have had on multiple shows where people have used weapons or tried to use weapons and y'all never sent nobody home. Caribbean gets mad because she see that Lauren is in distress. So her and Zaniyah try to run down on Baby Tyson and Cerose downstairs, but security got them. And then it just got me questioning, Zaniyah, did you really get mace? Because because, girl, how you have all this strength and you have yet to get your face flushed with milk yet? Then I got even more confused because we just seen Lauren on the floor having a whole panic attack, butt ass naked. Now she done snuck Alexis and trying to fight Alexis. And then you're not even doing a good job at it, girl, because you're swinging so hard at her ponytail. You're not even hitting her. Bonnie made a good point. It did feel like a setup because Zaniyah and Caribbean ran downstairs, distracting everybody. Then Lauren comes out of the room and attacks Alexis. My girl Mar Mar then ran into the sliding door. And I really wish we get to see more of them having fun and letting loose, because it's low-key starting to give South Central baddies with all of the fighting and no fun. Then you got Mar Mar, Houdini, and Minnie all in the hot tub chilling. Mar Mar got to stick her foot out because she on house arrest. I believe Zaniyah and Caribbean called Ivory because her ass ain't been there since night one, and she really don't care about them or what's really going on. Caribbean is the main one blaming Sav because she was in the room as well. We don't know who did what. The next morning, we have Sav and Lauren outside talking to each other. Security is in between them. Sav said the mace wasn't for Lauren and she had the mace for herself. Now, I don't believe that the mace exploded because all of their faces would have been burning, especially in an enclosed space like the bathroom. They wouldn't have been able to breathe. Sav's reasoning for having the mace is because she is tired of getting snuck. Lauren gets to yelling outside, telling Cerose to come outside. Her and Cerose are going back and forth. Security is trying to get everything calmed down because they are probably in a neighborhood and they don't want no noise complaint. So then Lauren hits the corner on the other side of the building and starts going at it with Alexis. Alexis pulls out a hose and is trying to hose Lauren down. Lauren starts backing up so she didn't get wet. So Lauren starts really fake crashing out and she starts threatening Cerose, talking about you're gonna be ducking a bullet. Mind you, it is never that serious. I understand you think you probably got mace, but mace and a bullet is two different categories of violence. And this whole scene with Kash blew me. She on the phone with somebody. The girl say, oh, she got herpes. Then she started crashing out. And then she was like, you said this bitch got herpes? And the girl was like, who? So your homegirl you're on the phone with don't know who got herpes. You claim she said Mar Mar got herpes. The whole herpes storyline is confusing as hell. Kash makes her way over to Mar Mar's room, starts yelling, telling her to come out because you bit me and you got herpes. When Mar Mar comes out the room, Kash try to run up on her. Security gets in the way of it, breaks it up. And then Mar Mar goes in the room. She looked out the window. She was like, bitches is trying to say I got herpes when somebody DM me, you're MYCHART Kash. Allegedly, Kash got herpes. And Kash is also saying Mar Mar allegedly got herpes. Mar Mar says she has Kash MYCHART, and it's been going around for years that Kash allegedly has herpes. And Baby Tyson gonna say something allegedly. So they load up onto the vans, and on the vans, it's a mixed crowd. It's not the original people she was in the van with. So Minnie asked, hey, do we have a problem? Do anybody have a problem with me? You gotta be on your P's and Q's. Dymond was like, I don't know. I don't know if we're good or not. Minnie in her confessions was like, she be trying to rage bait people because she did the same thing with Legacy. And she said that's not gonna happen this go round. Once again, I love seeing them have fun and actually do things outside of fighting and sitting in the house. Sav asked all the girls what could she do to improve as a host, and I like that because wanting feedback and actually taking criticism from your cast is a good sign of leadership. But the feedback they was giving her made no sense because what do you mean pop your shit? Exactly. Explain, please. Then Pam is talking about Sav hosting skills when Ivory is nowhere to be found. Sav was like, she wants to respect the girls because they're all grown women instead of pulling an Ivory or a Ferrari by belittling them and calling them out their names. At the end of the day, everybody is grown, and just because you're on a TV show doesn't mean you have to be disrespected by that host. So they get to the building and A-Raw is talking about her and Dior's situation. Here comes Dymond, chesting behind a bitch, when she don't even know what's really going on. Dior did sneak A-Raw on the steps. She threw a drink in her face in the living room. When they were fighting, she bit her. Of course, she's going to want to keep fighting somebody who keep pushing the issue when it wasn't an issue to begin with. So when A-Rod said Dior bit her, I'm going to say, well, I would have bit you too because you got on top of her. So then Mar Mar butts in and was like, Well, if that's the case, you understand why I bit Kash, because she stuck her fingers in my mouth. Dymond acting like she don't understand why Mar Mar bit Kash if she allegedly has herpes. So then Star was like, you have to understand. She had her fingers in her mouth. And Dymond was like, no, I don't understand. Okay, so you're an airhead ass bitch behind a bitch you just met 3 days ago. So then we get on the van with Lauren and Legacy. They're up there arguing. I thought they squashed the beef. I guess not. Lauren mad because Legacy was recording when Alexis was trying to hold her down. Lauren starts talking about Legacy and how she's fat. The weight gain on Legacy looks good. We gotta admit that. So Lauren was just being a hater. Legacy starts talking about Lauren wig. Lauren starts talking about Legacy's wig. Legacy said, bitch, I ain't have enough time to do my wig like I wanted to. Ho. They keep on arguing about the wigs. Legacy felt the type of way because she actually did her wig that morning. They get Legacy off the van and they still arguing back and forth. Lauren starts talking about Legacy daddy and his weight, which I hate when she does this, because when people get to talk about her daughter or her parenting skills, she feels like that should be off limits. No, nothing's off limits when you start talking about people's family first. They family ain't got nothing to do with what y'all arguing about. And then Legacy didn't even say nothing about her daughter. She just said, your daughter ain't got no room. So she really talking about Lauren's parenting skills and not the child. Baby Tyson ended up stating that Kash and Dymond must be really close. And then Pam was like, yeah, because they're sleeping together. Now, it do give the vibes that they probably be messing around low-key, because Dymond is standing 10 toes behind her a little too much. Sav's bus was having a lot of fun and was lit, while Ivory's bus looked miserable. On Ivory's van, they was trying to bully Bonnie, and I don't like that, especially Nay ass, because she ain't did nothing all season. This was my first time ever hearing her talk, and she should not be speaking about anybody. So then Pam ended up getting back on the bus with Nug and them, and Nug is so aggravating. She gonna say some, so what is y'all talking about over there? Pam was like, we wasn't talking about nothing, we just having fun, being lit. And so Nug was like, so who side you on? Girl, ain't nobody got to inherit your beef. And I love that Pam stood up for herself. She was like, I ain't on nobody's side. Because, girl, what? I've been confessed that the mace was hers. The mace wasn't for Lauren or Zaniyah. So now, all of a sudden, Zaniyah tried to walk up on Sav and sneak her. Sav's whole reasoning for having the mace, she said, because she's tired of getting snuck. And that always is putting her in survival mode. She said one time, Nowthatstv told her wear heels and be cute, all that other stuff. She comes in and 4 bitches sneak her. And she's tired of feeling like she has to go into survivor mode. And in that type of mode, you're going to do anything to protect yourself. Seeing her say she was ready to die because she don't have nobody because her mom recently passed away is very sad, because she still has a daughter to live for. This is what happens when Nowthatstv is constantly setting up girls to get jumps. Weapons are going to continue to be used because motherfuckers don't know what they're walking into when it comes to this. So on the van, Houdini is talking about the whole situation, and here goes Dymond chesting behind a bitch that got off on you and you ain't even get a heads up with. Dymond is claiming Houdini needs to stop inserting herself into other people's problems, when Dymond is the main bitch inserting herself into other people's problems. Houdini ate Dymond up when she said, when did I look at you and ask for your opinion? Now Dymond all mad and want to fight. Girl, y'all on the Sprinter van. Y'all can't do nothing. So they get to the restaurant, and Sav was like, you know what? I want Lauren and Cerose to sit down and preach treaty, because at the end of the day, y'all problems aren't that serious. I'm cool with Lauren, and I didn't mean for the mace to get on her. So Lauren ends up apologizing to Cerose for kicking her in the face, and Cerose felt like she shouldn't have apologized because there's nothing to apologize for. Now Nug and them are all mad at Lauren for sitting at the table with the ops, and now they all claiming they feel a type of way. Well, not all of them. It's really just Zaniyah and Nug for the most part. So then they end up going to the spray paint place, and Baby Tyson is sitting there. Ivory walked past, and I think Baby Tyson was like, what you looking there, or something like that. And they get the bickering back and forth, and Baby Tyson walked up on her asking her, do she want to fight? And that was the end of this episode. So that is the end of this review. We got 2 more episodes. At the season finale, I would give my top 5 favorites of the season. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified when I upload for you guys. Follow me on all of my social medias. They are linked in the description bar down below. And I will see you guys in my next video.
I can survive in the coldest conditions. Hoes very low, they told me they spin. This is wash, soap in the dishes. I apply pressure like boa constrictors. One bitch, two bitch, old bitch, new bitch. None of y'all bitches not gon' do shit.